Alright, what's good YouTube? Gentlemen, I'm back on the channel, and today we have a SDL Week 8 team builder before the match. Today we the PokemonScarlet are going up against Kurse. I don't know if it's pronounced Kurse or Kurse with a K. Unfortunately, they do not have a team name and they do not have a logo listed in the document or anywhere, so I have nothing to show you, unfortunately. I just know the coach is called Kurse. I don't even know how the coach's name is pronounced. If it's Kurse or Kurse, I'm uncertain. But yeah, this is going to be our last week of the regular season because SDL is only an 8-week league instead of 9. I do prefer 9, but I feel like 8 is fine, you know. It is what it is. Now, if we win this match, I think our playoff chances are like pretty decent because we would have a better record than some of the other coaches. If we lose this match, I think it's going to come down to differential, and our differential unfortunately doesn't look the greatest because we're taking some pretty big losses and only one with a small margin, so our differential isn't the greatest. But yeah, we're just gonna go into this game and, like, you know, hope we can win somehow. I don't know, you know, let's try and have fun with it, and of course try and win. So I guess we might as well jump into the matchup. So our opponent's team consists of Tornado Therian, Galarian Slowking, Katana, Mienshao Swampert, Mega ALTARIA, Miltank, Stunfisk, Crawdaunt, and Buffalon. So as you can immediately spot, there is like a regen core of Tornadus, Mienshao, and Galarian Slowking. That is very, very obnoxious to deal with. Now, Mienshao isn't the bulkiest thing, so you can kind of get around that one, but Slowking and Tornadus can be really, really annoying to deal with. So you want to be able to hit them hard. Thankfully, we do have a couple of mons that can hit both of those pretty decently hard, so I don't think we'll have too big of an issue trying to beat those. Now, they do also have Katana, which Katana is a massive threat in a lot of matches just because of its offensive pressure, and we honestly don't have... Like, we have decent answers. Like, you can make the argument for Weezing, you can make the argument for Dirty Gun because you can do the rough skin rocky helmets, you can make it take it so the Katana takes a lot of damage. Kofagric is not the worst because you get rid of the abilities, it won't get the +1 even if knocks out Kofagric. We have decent answers for Katana, but it's still one of those we very much have to watch out for the end game. And Mega ALTARIA is just a nuisance to deal with. I've battled Mega ALTARIA quite a lot lately, even though I had a long time where I just never saw Mega ALTARIA really get drafted, and then lately in like the last 3 leagues I think I've battled it in, which is so weird. Like, okay, all of a sudden they all pick Mega ALTARIA. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Mega ALTARIA is actually a fine mon. It's not my favorite mon, but it's like a fine mon. And I think the lower mons on the matchup isn't as threatening. Like, Miltank shouldn't be too much of an issue. Stunfisk can be annoying with static, but I don't think it's going to be an issue, and I think we can help Buffalon as well. Now, Crawdaunt, on the other hand, that's a different story, but we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get into one of our mons, which I guess we might as well actually jump in because it is gonna be the first mon on the team this week, and it's gonna be Saturn, the Deoxys Speed with Twisted Spoon this time around pressure, Psyshock, Ice Beam, Spikes, and Nasty Blood. 68 in HP, 2v2 in special attack with 180 in speed with a modest nature. I believe this speed is for a Dragon Dance ALTARIA. I believe we outspeed a +1 ALTARIA by 1 point here, or 2 points, however much it is. And the Ice Beam will do a lot to that thing. And as you can see here, we're rocking Psyshock, Ice Beam as the only moves, which means we actually don't really touch the Crawdaunt, which can be a little bit of an issue, but I'm not 100% sure if the Crawdaunt comes because I feel like we do have a lot of mons that can deal Crawdaunt. Like, Melmel is pretty good against it, even though I guess it will take a lot from like a liquidation and whatnot, but Blastoise can be pretty good with Aura Sphere and whatnot. And we resist the priority on Aqua Jet, which Aqua Jet is definitely something I could see come on it with like maybe a Choice Bandit set, because it would be very good for like Galarian Zapdos, it would be very good for Deoxys, it would be very good for like Crocodile, stuff like that. So overall, Crawdaunt could come, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm more so expecting the top 6, maybe Stunfisk instead of like Mienshao, because Stunfisk is pretty good for our Zapdos. It's the best answer they have. But yeah, our Deoxys here can very much put work in if we can get rid of the Crawdaunt should it come. If Crawdaunt doesn't come, this thing can do a lot of work. The reason we're running Psyshock over Ice Beam is Psyshock over Psykick, sorry, is because of the Galarian Slowking. Because if it's AV, we want to be able to hit it on the physical side. A +2 Nasty Blood actually does like 70% or something like that. And it's plus two nasty, but yeah. Plus 2 Side Shock does about like 70-80% to Galarian Slowking, so we can definitely do a lot of damage. And the combination of those two moves hits anything that is not the Crawdon, basically. Next up, we have Jupiter, the Galarian Zapdos. As you could probably expect, we would bring our best breaker, our kill leader so far with, I think it's 9 kills or something like that in 7 games. Pretty decent, I feel like. Gonna be banded this time around, Defiant, U-Turn, Brave Bird, Close Combat, and Stomping Tantrum. 56 in HP, 252 in attack, 4 in defense, and 196 speed with Adamant Nature. I don't believe the Miltank would ever come with max speed. If the Miltank comes with speed, enough speed to outspeed Mega Galarian Zapdos, you know what? I've been had. It is what it is. So again, we have Spedcrab, the Mega Altaria, because we cannot outpace a Mienshao. And also the reason we were rocking Bandit is because, first of all, Bandit, Brave Bird, 2-hit KOs anything on our opponent's team that is not called a Stunfisk. And if Stunfisk is there, I can potentially read into that and click Stomping Tantrum instead. Stomping Tantrum has a chance, I think it is, to 2-hit KO the Stunfisk. But we also then have to watch out for a potential swap into Tornadus, because Tornadus would be a massive threat. But I feel like we can kind of play around that a little bit. We just have Stomping Tantrum to be safe, because we don't want to get paired from a static, for instance. But yeah, other than that, Brave Bird goes absolutely in. If you can Brave Bird like an Altaria or a Slowking and kill them, then that frees up close combat towards the end. Even Tornadus isn't the happiest about a close combat, so I feel like Zapdos can do a lot of damage this time around. Well, it can always do a lot of damage, but we're back with like the band, you know, the tried and true, hoping it can do a lot of work. Next up, we have Mercury, the Melmel with Protective Pads, Iron Fist, Ice Punch, Superpower, Dark Lariat, and Double Iron Bash. 152 in HP, 252 in attack, and 104 in speed with Adamant Nature. So 104 in speed, I believe, outpaces a non-speed invested Swampert that is like bold or impish or whatever it would be. Not like relaxed, but you know, actually bold. And we're rocking Ice Punch because it hits, of course, Tornadus, Altaria. It'll hit the Stunfisk as well. We're rocking Protective Pass because, unlike Zapdos, this can be a way to deal with the Stunfisk to some extent. Like Double Iron Bash, we won't get parried, meaning we should always outspeed the Stunfisk, meaning we can then hit it with an Ice Punch, which will do a lot of damage to the Stunfisk. And if we can get, as I mentioned, if we can get rid of Stunfisk, that opens up our Galarian Zapdos way more. This is also a sort of safe measure for Altaria. Now, if Altaria is special, that's a little bit of a problem. If it ends up being special Altaria, I'm gonna wish I had brought AV instead, but you know, it is what it is. I'm bringing Protective Pass because Rocky Helmet could be a thing on like the Swampert, and I don't want to get a static parrot on the Stunfisk, so that is the main reason. Next up, we have Neptune, the Mega Blastoise, Blastoise, Mega Launcher, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, Water Pulse, and Aura Sphere. Very generic and standard. 248 in HP, 188 in special attack, with 72 in speed with minus nature. So the special defense plus the HP makes it so we guaranteed take 2 Hurricanes from a Tornadus Therian. Because I don't have a good Tornadus Therian counter or defensive check. So this is kind of just a way to do it. Swap in, take the hit. We now know for certain we won't die. And Ice Beam will do a butt ton, if not kill that thing. So yeah, that is the reason for our Blastoise spread. But in general, it can do a lot of damage in this week because we can Dark Pulse the Galarian Zapdos, we can Ice Beam the Tornadus and the Altaria, as I mentioned. We can Water Pulse pretty much anything else, even the Kartana. Despite it being a grass type, its special defense, it's paper thin, unintended. And then of course we have Aura Sphere for the Crawdon, and it helps with Miltank as well, but it's mostly there for Crawdon. Next up, we have Pluto, the Quaffaggus with Corpleberry, Mummy, Knockoff, Shadow Ball, Haze, and Pain Split. 248 in HP, 188 in defense with 72 in special defense, I believe. So I made this a little bit ago. I believe this is to take on a Kartana that is already +1. We'll live a Knockoff guaranteed. It'll of course get the Mummy. We can haze it down. You can make the argument the Will-O-Wisp would maybe be a little bit better, but I think Haze as an all-around what's it called, status check, status remover is better, because it also helps for like a Coal Mine Slowking or Dragon Dance Altaria, though Will-O-Wisp would help there as well. But you get the gist, right? It's more so because Haze is just slightly better than Will-O-Wisp as a whole, where Will-O-Wisp is better for certain specific things. And if you have Pain Split just for a little bit of longevity, I feel like it's fine. Next up, we have, lastly, actually, we have Apollo, Dredigan, Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin, Dragon Tail, Flamethrower, Glare, and Stealth Rock. So this is like a straight up Kartana check. Like Pluto, the Quaffaggus was more so like an all round check that can help for a lot of stuff. Like it helps for Mienshao and stuff like that. This is straight up Kartana. It comes in, it takes a hit from Kartana. Kartana takes, I don't know, like a lot of damage. And I'm rocking Flamethrower because it will kill the Katana no matter what. With our relaxed nature, which by the way we have max HP, max defense, as you can see here. We will kill the Katana. Now the main issue is we do not touch an Altaria like at all. Flamethrower does like less than 10%. I think it does like 6% or something like that. But we can glare on Altaria, so it can D-dance on us. And if it's special, you know, it is what it is. Just have to deal with it. But we can like glare, we can get rocks up. This is not here this is not meant to be here for a long time. It's just meant to come in, well down Katana a little bit, so we know we can no-code with something else. And that's basically it. But yeah. That's our team this week. As always, if you like the video so far, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment below what you thought of the team builder, and subscribe to the channel for future videos. I'm now hitting to the bell, so peace. YouTube. Alright, what's good YouTube? Gentlemen, Thomas here, back with our week 8 SDL battle. And this, I've never felt this rushed in a battle because I was like in the bathroom and then I came back and then there was a match, just could be as quick as possible. And I was like, oh god. So now we're in the battle. They brought the Altaria, the Slowking, the Tornadoes, the Katana, the Swampert, and the Crawdon. So no Stunfisk actually makes what's it called? Galarian set was really good because it means I don't have to worry about getting hit. What would they lead with? Maybe Altaria to try and get that off immediately. Part of me want to lead the Blastoise, because I don't think they're leading Katana. They lead this thing, yeah, I thought so actually. Wow, I was actually correct than I thought. And then leading Altaria. Now, we are somewhat offensive. We're not like mega offensive, but we're somewhat offensive. Ice Beam should do a good chunk. Return does do a good chunk to us back. It is actually a 2-hit KO if they're adamant, which is unfortunate, but I'm just gonna Mega and Ice Beam. Hyper Voice does 44, we take that. We do more than they can do to us. And we would kill with the next hit. How important do I feel like Blastoise is? It's really good for breaking down a lot of the stuff, right? It still does outspeed the Glowking and the Swampert. It should at least, I think. As you go Glowking here, okay. Slowking Galar. So our Ice Beam did 16%. That could... I don't know. It could be just max Spadef. Because we don't see an item, right? We don't see... Yeah, no, we don't see Black Sludge or anything. So I'm like... It could be... It could be a berry of some sort and just max Spadef. Or it could be AV. But if it's AV, it's like not max Spadef. It has like 100 something. 120 something like that in a calm nature. So I can Dark Pulse, which would do more than what it can regenerate, but I don't know if that's worth it. We have enough health on this that I'm kind of confident with it. Part of me want to go Cofagrigus, but I don't have a good Spadef answer now that Blastoise is whittled down a little bit. I'm gonna go Kofag, see what he wants to do. He Future Sights, that's fine. I'm gonna Knock, because if he stays in, we get rid of whatever item has, and we get rid... Well, I was about to say if it goes Altaria, of course. Yeah, I kind of like I should have thought about that a little bit more. I don't think, yeah, no, there's no way we ever kill, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I can go a hard Melmetal here, because even if, okay, so the Mega Altaria is special. We know that now. Special. I don't know how tanky it is, but we just know it's special. How much does? Yeah, so Melmetal takes the Fire Blast / Flamethrower it wants to go for. So I'm gonna go in on the Roost here. Yeah, pressure a little bit. Oh god, wait, I completely forgot about what the fuck is that? Specs? No, wait. The way Future Sight works is it? I can't remember if it's based off of the mon in or the mon out. It just says hits 2 turns after being used. Yeah, great. Fuck. I think that means Fire Blast kills us now. Yeah, I forgot about the Future Sight 100%. So if I put him on being Flamethrower over Fire Blast, we do take 1, even if he's modest. I don't know. Do I want to do that? I mean, I can double Iron Bash pretty freely. He is Fire Blast. Okay, it was a crit, so that fucking just didn't matter at all. Well, that's just great, you know. Mega Altaria. I'm like, we had a semi-decent chance to live that. But yeah, no, we had a pretty decent chance to live that. If he's timid, I think we actually And we like 99% of the chance would live that. If he's modest, there's a 50-50. But since he outsped our Blastoise, I think there's a decent chance. Oh, Blastoise actually doesn't have any speed at all, so never mind, I can't say anything. How much does Ice Beam do earlier? Like, do we kill from here? Did 64? No, we won't kill from here. How much does... Wait, so 64. Yeah, that tells me it's kind of max HP, actually. Now that I look at it. Okay, Deoxys can take a hit. We can set up to +2. Problem is, Crawdon kind of revenges against us always, which is really, really annoying. I can go Gyarados and click a pretty free Brave Bird, I think. Like, I'll lose a lot of health on what I want to come in. But this Brave Bird should kill most scenarios. If he has defense investments, I don't kill here. That's really bad. I mean, I could U-turn, see what he wants to do. I'm expecting Swampert and maybe a Rocky Helmet to come in, which would be really annoying, but it is what it is. What do I do? Because if he stays in, that's not good. If Swampert is like physically defensive, right, and he's Rocky Helmet, we will 2-hit KO him, but the Brave Bird... Oh, sorry, I'm just Brave Birding. Yeah, so he goes... They do go Swampert, I figured. Yay! Yeah, so it is Rocky Helmet, which is really annoying. So the extra damage I would take from here. Do we still live a Crawdon? Like, I'm talking a non-boosted Crawdon Aqua Jet from here. Does 38 to 45. We would. He can use this chance to potentially get rocks up as I switch out, which would be a little bit annoying. I can also use the chance to... See, I kind of hope Crawdon wouldn't come, right? Because I need the Crawdon to get... But I don't think they're ever going to go in with Crawdon until... Yeah, this match is not going great for us. Yeah, wow, this is not going great at all. I just realized. I kind of want to go Blastoise just because Blastoise is like... Also with the... Wait, with the Brave Bird, we did 67 with Gyarados. That's physically... Yeah, that's physically defensive then. It's physically defensive in Swampert. Basically, what I'm doing right now, I'm thinking if I want to take damage or not. Because we would kill the Blastoise. Yeah, I'm gonna go Blastoise, I think. The rocks, yeah. Let's see. Water Pulse is pretty free. Unless they go Altaria. I can... No, Dark Pulse wouldn't. Yeah, no, but the problem is both Dark Pulse, Water Pulse, and Orisphere all... is resisted by the Altaria, so that's really, really bad. I can go Dark Pulse, expecting the Cloaking to come in. If Altaria does come in, that's really annoying, but it is. I'll probably take the damage at that point, I think. See, getting the Rapid Spin here would have been amazing, because that means we outspeed the Altaria, so we could have hit it with an Ice Beam, and then go for, what's it called? Then take the hit, and then go for another Ice Beam and kill it. And we would have basically traded Blastoise for 2 months. Like, having Rapid Spin right there would have been amazing, but amazing in the context of I would have predicted the... I would have predicted to have enough speed in Blastoise to outspeed Tornadus after a +1, because I'm like 99% sure we wouldn't even do it. Just, yeah, no, we wouldn't from where we're at. And he probably knows that with the amount of bulk we had. Now, I kind of want to just go Dredigan, but I'm pretty sure with Rocks up, do we just get 2-hit KO'd here? Dredigan... it's 50-50, I think, depending on his item. Oh, yeah, okay, no, good protection. That's annoying. Yeah, because I don't swap into the Altaria that well. It's really good. I mean, it was hella telegraphed, so maybe I should have thought about it a little bit more. I have to preserve this, I think. I think going Kofag here and just Kofag at that point. Probably my best bet. Yeah, 2 Hyper Voice kills anything I have. Even if I go Dio doesn't kill without a boost. Yeah, I'm just second Kofag at this point. Like, I think Kofag could have been nice in the long run, but I ended up swapping. So I thought about running what's it called, Body Pressed with the Colbur Berry to hit the Crawdon, but I just didn't think Crawdon was gonna come. He'll win. Okay. Crawdon? I guess you're gonna go Crawdon, bro. I mean, you outspeed at this point, right? You outspeed anything I have. Yeah, no, so it makes it so I can't go Gyarados, which I guess... Because Gyarados would give me another kill, basically. So I get Y. Like, I get Y. Now, Mega ALTARIA against all Blastoise. With Roxor Blastoise being at 55%, would we live this one? If he's max modest, which actually I guess I can the hyper voice on Kofax did too little to be modest. This is timid, right? Yeah, this is timid. Because modest would have done minimum. Oh, he could have gotten a really low roll. Fuck, I need to quickly scout a little bit here. It did 44 to Blastoise. Which that's within modest range as well. Yeah, no, it is modest. It's modest, not them. It's modest and not the timid based on the damage I can tell here. Which it's a little risky in my opinion because I could have gone like an offensive Blastoise, but it works out. Like Altaria is also meant to be kind of fat. I kind of get it. I mean, I can take the 50-50, you know. 44%. We have a semi-decent chance, I feel like, of living. Yeah, right? Yeah, we should have a semi-decent chance. I'm gonna Ice Beam. Oh my god, I got the... Gets the high roll, gets the high... I don't have the luck today. I just don't have the luck today. That's insane, actually. Also, the Slowking being... Well, actually, the Slowking being AV actually doesn't matter that much for Deoxys, right? It's +2 Deoxys. I need raw. It's at 8. Well, no, it's gonna regen back at 100. Plus, I don't have anything to hit the fucking Crawdon with. That's like the main issue right now with Deoxys. I don't have anything to hit Crawdon with. Right? Because I'm like, do I give up? I guess I give up Druddigon now, right? Because I feel like Gyarados, Deoxys, and I feel like Gyarados, Deoxys is in my favor. Like those are the two better mons to keep. Yeah, I guess fucking stacking Druddigon is like the only thing I can really do. Yeah, so he took... Okay, going Druddigon, I realize now maybe it was a little bit of a mistake. Because first of all, I literally cannot hit this thing, which is really, really bad, right? But it's paralyzed now. It's Hypervoice, Roost, Fireblast, Tailwind, yeah. I just can't hit us. He's just gonna Tailwind, right? Which is the issue. Wow. The problem is I can't Dragon Tail it. That's the issue. I cannot Dragon Tail it. See, Tailwinds. I assume you kill here. Let's see. Tailwind, but you're paralyzed. Do you outspeed Gyarados? You would not. At least as far as I can tell, you would not outspeed Gyarados. Same with Dio. You would not outspeed Dio at that point. So I mean, I'm just gonna Flamethrower. He just kills me. Getting a Parrot there would have been amazing because that would have put him within a secure Gyarados range if he's max HP. Like Gyarados would always kill there. Main issue is let me think here. I think going Dio and then yeah, no, I don't think there's any way to win this match. Getting the crit medal kind of matter. Like it depends. If he's max modest, the roll is like, I think it's around a 50-50, maybe it's slightly to advance. I can't remember. But the Blastoise roll was in my favor always. So that one was really annoying. I won't lie. Like that was really annoying. I can bet on him being paired here and hope for the best, you know. I think that's my best. I just think that's just what I have to go for. The parrot. 78. Yeah. That was a mid roll. Like that. I'm not mad about that one. That was a mid roll, but that means Crawdon like fucking revenges against me always. So yeah, we lost this match. There's nothing we can really do. I get the kill on this thing, I guess. Woo! Yeah, no, Crawdon just revenges against us here, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, because it just goes in Aqua Jets. If it's banded, I think it actually also kills Gyarados. 40, 40, 52. We have 56 with the rocks. So yeah, if it's banded, it just gets the last 2 hit last KOs, which, I mean, there's not much you can do about that. Yeah. It's live hopes. I actually do think, I think Gyarados has a semi chance to live here. They can get like a kill. Because we go in, we have 44. Unless he gets an absolute max roll, we should live here. Tailwind is no longer up. So we outspeed 100% of the time. Brave Bird will nag us a kill, so might as well. Woo! We live. Get one more kill. Yeah, so I'm not really mad about the game. Like, it's annoying because I needed to win. Okay, what I'm most annoyed about is how stressed I felt like going into this game, because I don't like the whole, okay, we have to go in now, fast. I know if the other person is busy, it is what it is. Like, I'm not mad about it. I'm just kind of, it frustrates me a little bit. There were some roles in the match that, like, first of all, I could have generally just played better, maybe prepped a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know. I actually think I brought the correct mons. Maybe bringing Weezing. Maybe Weezing is decent here because it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent for what's it called? It's pretty decent for like Katana. It's pretty decent for Mienshao. It would also have been, if we opt to go for neutralizing gas, it would be pretty decent Crawdon because we eliminate the adaptability. Though Crawdon still hits pretty hard, but also helps a little bit for Altaria just because you neutralize the what's it called? Pixelate ability, meaning Hyper Voice is no longer stab, which actually makes Hyper Voice a lot less threatening. So I should have thought about that actually. Now that I'm thinking about it now, I should have 100% thought about that, running neutralizing gas Weezing, because it deals with Katana not getting the beast boost. Well, does it? But also it deals with a regenerator Mienshao, because Mienshao won't get the regenerator. It deals with Crawdon's adaptability. It deals, yeah, wow. Why did I not run Weezing? I'm actually so stupid. Why did I not run Weezing? I should have run Weezing 100% of the time. But I guess I'm just gonna go out here. I'm pretty sure that means we won't make playoffs, which, you know, it's a little bit annoying. If we won this match, I think our chances would have been decent, but it is what it is. As always, if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the battle. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this in the beginning. Our opponent doesn't have a team logo nor a team name in the document, so I have no idea what they're called. So that's why I didn't say anything about it. Whoops, sorry. But yeah, subscribe to the channel for future videos. And with that, I'm out. Peace. YouTube.